everyone. So my name is Mary, and I'm a third-year pharmacy student. And I was a part of Dr. Patel's side project class this semester and decided to work on something I'm really passionate about, which is actually not related to pharmacy, but travel instead. So I really enjoyed traveling and wanted to focus on something that can help with some barriers some people face that prevent them from traveling. So therefore, I started working on creating a social platform for travelers, which for now is called SphinX. And it's basically to help you find a travel buddy. And it's just to meet others with similar interests and plan a trip together. And I kind of picture it as being a flexible and convenient, user-friendly platform that will help match people based on different matchmaking factors. And it's basically to just help others find someone to travel with, potentially help lower costs of travel accommodations and build a travel network. So it's still in the very early stage of things where I'm collecting data to assess the validity of this issue. And I'm currently collecting this kind of data using a Google survey or Google form. And my next step is to kind of trial this with the questions I see the product including and connect some people to plan a trip. So if you'd like to be involved or help out in any way, please feel free to just contact me, and my email is right there, as well as filling out the Google survey would be also helpful.
Mary, thank you for sharing. And as we're awaiting questions or comments from the chat, or for folks who would like to unmute and ask, the link to that Google survey has also been shared in the chat. So to Mary, I'm curious, it's outside of pharmacy, and there's a lot of impetus and challenge to balancing a side project to what you're most excited about in the thing that you spend 8 hours a day in with school. What's the most valuable lesson around how you're making decisions or spending time or figuring out who to talk to when it comes to these surveys? What's the biggest takeaway when it comes to managing a side project on top of everything else?
So it's definitely difficult. So I think definitely we've talked about it in class too, just devoting even just a little bit of time, like 20 minutes every day, to just kind of work on it and really focus on it can really help. You don't need to like spend hours on it. Even just talking to people about it, that's kind of where I saw the issue lie. So it's just very helpful to set aside some time to focus on it. And it's a nice break, I think, from 8 hours of pharmacy school and studying. So I think everyone should do a side project, like a little passion project.
Well, thank you, Mary, for presenting. And before I ask if Cassie would be kind enough to share some of her work from the course as well, I wanted to thank our participants who are coming from across the country. So Mary, not only do you have your East Coast covered, but some folks joining us from the West Coast as well as the Midwest. So hopefully you'll get some good geographic distribution across your responses as well.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you.